Tuesday. So my name is Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party, and it's How to Tuesday. What? So tonight is a practice session. There's no actual painting. That's why the canvas was blank. I'm going to show you little things that I learned throughout the years that you can practice to make your paintings that much better. Okay, so tonight is Sea Creatures 2. I'm going to be showing whales, dolphins, and sharks for the most part. So, just to give you a heads up, like I said, it's practice. Pull out your cardboard, pull out your, I don't know, canvas that's all messed up, pull out some mixed media paper, whatever you want to paint on, just get out the paints and practice along with me. Say hello if you're hanging out with us tonight. Let me know if anyone's hanging out with you, with me, with us tonight. Let me know if you're new to the fam, 6,000%. Hello, Donna. How you doing, sweetheart? So, let me, we got to give props to you know who. Oh, yeah. So, say hi to your fans, buddy. What you doing? Just walking in circles? Yeah, you're such a good boy. Yes, you are. So, he's actually in the middle of snacking. I disturbed him. Hello, Tina B. How you doing, lovey? What's going on, sweetheart? I don't know. Let me, I gotta do. Okay, so, anyway, they're doing like all these extra little buttons again, so it's kind of confusing me. And I'm going to show you my handy dandy table. Okay, so foremost, I almost drank it all already. So we got my Java, me water, a whole bunch of brushes going on. I'll let you know what I'm using when I'm using it. And of course, the paint. White, blue, red, black, and some yellow. I was thinking maybe we'll do like one of the fishies in turquoise. Okay, so this is big boy, is a 1-inch flat. And when you clean your brushes, you want to swirl them in the water, tap on the side, and dab on your paper towel. And you want to dab in the direction of your bristles. You want them to be wet, you know, damp, but not dripping. Okay, the more you swirl, cleaner it'll get. All right, 6,000%. So I'm gonna put you all in your handy dandy holder, and we're gonna get this thing started. So I'm working on a 16 by 20. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, we're just practicing tonight. So my canvas is 20 this way, 16 straight up and down. Like I said, whatever you guys want to work on, you can work on. I'm gonna start off just throwing a background on here, real quick, you know, because we need water, right? Dolphins, whales, sharks, they all live in water. And we're getting ready for our painting on Friday. Oh yeah, Pirate Ship Friday. Anybody else excited? I'm 6,000% excited for Friday's painting. You guys want to have a sneak peek at it? I'll show you the sneak peek. Hey everybody. So no eye makeup-ups tonight. I actually had to be really good because I get allergy-induced conjunctivitis, and I've been a mess for the whole weekend. So I did extra on the lips. I had to put my makeup away because I was so tempted to play and put stuff on my eyes, and I was like, no, not a good idea. But anyway, that's my makeup journey. Those of you that are interested. Hello, Vita. How are you doing, sweetheart? Hi, Irene. How are you doing? Hello, everybody. Aw, thank you, sweetheart. That was so nice of you. So, like I said, say hello if you're hanging out with us tonight. We got all sorts. We got watchers, we got creepers, we got painters. We got everything going on over here. Diane is here. Hello, Diane. How you doing, lovey? So, I'm going to throw a background on here while everybody's checking in. You just got home from work? Oh, okay. So, put your feet up, relax, hang out with us. And we're gonna do some stuffs. We're gonna learn some art stuffs. One thing I did not show you, right in front of me. I actually, oh, you know what? Let me just show you real quick. Earthquake! Simone, how you doing, lovey? Hello, Simone. Welcome to the fam. Everybody give Simone a warm Eve's Creations welcome to the fam. So what I didn't show you. See what I got going on here? You see this? This is called having reference, all right? Because I have no idea what these guys look like unless I look at a picture. And if you turn around and you go on to Google. Let me show you real quick, okay? So I'm going to open a tab. I want to show you this so you guys know. All right, hold on. It's going to be kind of, I'm trying to film and open a tab. So I'm going to open a tab, and you have your search bar, right? So I'm going to turn around and put in, I don't know, let's put in sharks. So I'm going to put in sharks, okay? Right? And then I'm going to hit enter. Now, what I want to show you is right here. You see how, see where my mouse is? See where sharks is typed? And then you have all news images right there. So if you hit that button, right? If you hit that button, you're going to get 6,000 pictures of whatever it is that you're trying to reference. All right, guys? So if you're having trouble finding references to do what you want to do, 6,000%, that's how you do it. All right? So I wanted to show you guys that real quick, like, because I don't know how to flip my camera back around. I don't know what this thing's doing today. So where is my flippy-do button? Oh, there it is. I found it. I found it. Oh my goodness, they're changing everything on here. That's what's going on. So, oh, Katie popped on. Hello, Katie. How you doing tonight? We're doing sea creatures too. Whales, sharks, and dolphins getting ready for Friday. Getting ready for Friday. Shark Week starts. Oh, well, there we go. We're right on time for Shark Week. 6,000%. Let's see. Anybody else pop on? I'm trying to scroll. You're welcome. Hello, Michelle. How you doing, sweetheart? So, would they be copyright? Michelle, I'm not looking at pictures of other people's art. You can do that. You know, you can turn around and look at pictures. My hair looks like I got electrocuted. Look at this. You can look at, I'm going to put you back in your handy dandy holder. You can look at other people's art, and you can look at, you know, when I did the images button, actually, pictures of them in nature popped up. So, still hot in Dallas. Oh, yeah. So, hello, Debbie. How you doing, sweetheart? So, the thing is that you can turn around and look at those photos to give yourself an idea of shapes and how things look. And if you're looking at someone else's artwork, that's okay too. When you go to paint, as long as you're not copying verbatim, like every single detail and mark and everything else, you're not going against any copyright rules. You're just using it as a reference to get the brain going and clicking and to know how to do your shapes and your shadows and all that good stuff. Hello, Jinsey. So, and if your painting or your painting idea does reflect like a majority of the art that you were using, you just throw them a credit. That's all. Just say inspired by, bada. And then this way, everybody knows that somebody was your inspiration and it wasn't 6,000% all of your own creativity. But honestly, you just need to change a few little things and, you know, make it your own. And it's okay. It's all right. But the images that popped up just now were actually photos from nature. So, and I'm painting. So, that's the way that goes. Hello, Irene. How you doing? You got to step out? That's okay. No worries. We'll be here. Okay. So, I don't know if that made sense, Michelle, but that is the situation. Oh, you're welcome, honey. No worries. That is the situation with copyright. And also, like the infamous artist. Hello, Sherry. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, very cool. Very cool. Part 1, Sea Creatures Part 1. I did Sea Creatures Part 1, where you can find on YouTube. I did a seahorse, an octopus, and a jellyfish. Thank you so much for the stars. Marie is here. How you doing, sweetheart? Hello, Marie. Sherry, thank you so much for the stars. Those of you that don't know what stars is, it's a way to send me support And just so you know what you're spending, they're a penny each, okay? So if you have things set up to be able to hit the stars, that's what you're spending, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. If you're not comfortable with that, I do have Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. I think the PayPal link is also posting, okay? So when you see these stars posts and the PayPal post, this thing is auto-generating that. So it's not me like, pay me, pay me, pay me. No, I'm not like that. I don't roll like that. That's probably why I'm broke. Yes, Katie, plug in your phone. Plug in your phone, Katie. All right, Vanessa is here. Hello, Vanessa. How you doing, love? Okay, so, whew, that being said, we're going to throw a background on real quick. So I got big boy, and I'm going to grab white, and I'm going to grab some blue, and we're going to go right in here and just start going across. And, you know, let's just do a sky. Let's just do a sky, and, let's see, what else can we put in this sky? Let's get fancy. Let's get fancy. Why don't I start putting, making it turn into like a purple sky, right? How about that, guys? How about a sky that, winds up going into purple? You're doing fine? Great. Great. Glad to hear it, Marie. Glad to hear it. So, I'm grabbing, red and white now. And I didn't clean my brush. And I'm just going back and forth into the blue areas. And it's going to turn things to purple. Oh yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I'm grabbing red and white. And I'm starting out of the area I painted already. And then I'm just going to go back and forth between the two. And shoot, let's go right across. Just because it's fun like that. And nice light sweeps. Nice light sweeps, back and forth, easy peasy, guys. You guys can do this. I've shown you blending before. You guys got this. You can 6,000% do this. You just got to make sure that your paint stays wet. Hello, Brandy. How you doing, sweetie? So you just got to make sure that your paint stays wet. And you can move your brush back and forth between the two colors and be able to blend this all together real pretty like, right? I felt like doing something pretty. I know this is how-to for dolphins and whales, but you guys always sneak a painting out of me with these how-tos. I don't know how you do that, but you do. You always sneak a painting out of me. So, there you go. Let's get pretty. Let's do something pretty. Alright, so still just grabbing red and white. Katie, no, I don't have a picture to show you because it's a how-to Tuesday. So there's no pre-planned. Hello, Bree. How you doing, sweetheart? Hi, Lisa V. Everybody give a warm Eve's Creations family welcome to Bree. She is definitely new, or he, or her, or him, or whatever. And Lisa V is here. Hello, Lisa V. So, yeah. Yes. So on a how-to, there's no pre-planned painting. It's just whatever happens, because it's practice. We're just practicing. So we're not trying to you know, do anything specific. Hi, Paul. Oh my goodness, guys, my cousin is on right now. Hello, Paul. Hi, Cherie. Hi, Cousin Paul. How you doing? I'm doing my How-To Tuesday tonight, Paul. I'm teaching everybody how to paint whales and dolphins and sharks. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So, oh, just a reminder, all my videos are kid-friendly, so I'm going to try to watch this thing. You guys try to watch your comments, and we're good to go. All right, so now we need water. All right. Hello, Paul. How you doing, love? So, water, right? So I'm going to grab my blue again, and I'm going to grab my red, and I'm going to grab a smidge of white. This whole big mess right here. And we're going to get some nice dark water on here. Hello, everyone. Kingston, Ontario, Canada. How is everybody doing? It's an excellent time, Paul. It's an excellent time. Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. So, right, you're just gonna see how I did that? Straight across. Water isn't straight anyway. I mean, it's not like a perfectly straight line unless it's like so calm, it's like glass. But, you know, we don't do water like that around here. So I'm just grabbing more blue and red than white. And throwing this on here real fast. Lickety split like, right? Because we need water. We need water to put our fishies in. 6,000%. 6,000%. I think it's thunderstorms rolling in right now on me. So I'm not going to be surprised if Butters is like right under my feet in like about 2 seconds flat, because he doesn't like the thunder. He does not like the thunder. Okay, and just pray that my lights don't go out, because if my lights go out, we're all in we got a problem. If my lights go out, we are going to have a problem. That's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen. And guys, sometimes if I miss your comment or if I miss your question, just ask it again, 6,000%, because I'm looking this way and sometimes it scrolls and I miss it. So just ask it again. And plus some people on here like have been painting with me so long, they might know the answer already, which is awesome. You guys help me out like that, so I appreciate that. So we're gonna start off. With some easy things. Yes, Lisa V. Lisa V is where she lives where I live in good old New Jersey. So she's experiencing the same weather that I experience. So yeah, Lisa V, say a prayer that it's all good and we're not gonna lose any juice to the lights. Poor Butters is rocking and rolling right now. Poor little guy. He's shaking. He doesn't like it at all. Not one bit. Not one bit. 6,000%. So, bam. Just like that. Hello, 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 Loretta. How you doing, sweetheart? Good night, Paul. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Love you guys. Say hi to Kim and the girls for me. Yep, make sure you charge your phone. Make sure you charge your phone. Hello, 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 Peggy. How you doing, sweetie? I think I'm getting everybody on here. I'm trying. I'm a-trying. Yep, Butters doesn't like it. So, we're going to start off with, let's start off. Thank you, Marie. Thank you so much. So, we're going to start off with the silhouettes. We're going to start off with the dolphin silhouettes. Okay? So, let's start off with that. And, we're going to be needing a mini-me. So, mini-me is a small shader brush, just like that. And we're going to do some black paint, because we're doing a silhouette. We're going to do a silhouette first. Yeah, he is literally at my feet right now. I don't know if I can't move the camera that way, but he's literally at my feet. So, you've guys seen these silhouettes in 110 different paintings, right? So, that's what we're going to do. So, what you want to do, right? How many times do I tell you guys to find your shapes, right? You're going to find your shapes. So, a dolphin silhouette is a swoop. Swoop. Just like that. And then you're going to do another swoop underneath it. So, you're going to make a banana. Alright? You're just going to make a banana. That's what you're going to do. So, like I said, whenever you paint something, and it's just black paint, and, okay, Jinsey, no worries, we'll be here. Whenever you paint something, you gotta find your shapes. Remember, guys? So, very simply, you've seen lots of paint party instruction and paintings and all that kind of stuff with the dolphin silhouette. I think I have a video of that myself, of a painting that I did. So, literally, you're making a banana. You all got that. You can easily make a banana. I know you guys can make a banana. 6,000% totally can make a banana. So, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to a tiny brush for the details. So, let me, the one I want, of course, is dirty in a cup over here, because that's just the way I roll. I am so mean to my tiny brushes. I really am. I am not a good mommy to my tiny brushes. So, I want to grab a tiny brush. Alright, so tiny is just a small round brush. She's very tiny. See? Tiny. And now we're going to put in the details and the shapes. Okay? So, the next thing you want to do, once you got your banana, you're going to turn around and put in your fin. Right? So you want to put in your fin. And what's a fin? A fin is a triangle. That's all there is to it. So, you're going to do your triangle. Okay, so you're going to make your triangle, just like that, and then instead of going across, you're just going to put 2 pieces in. You're just going to put 2 pieces in like that, okay? So there is your fin, right? It's just, you can just fill that in, that's all. You just fill that in. Fill in the fin. That's all there is to it, okay? 6,000%, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. You guys got this. Okay? I'm going to give you a little bit of a close-up so you can see how I attach the banana to the fin. Banana fin. That sounds like a really fun word. Banana fin. We got a banana fin going on. Alright. So, once you got your tail fins in place, right, you need the guy that's on top. Right? You need the guy that's on top. So, the guy on top is going to be, he's closer to the head than he is the tail. Alright, so my rule of thumb, flipper, that's right, the flipper, banana fin. Say that 5 times fast. Banana fin, banana fin, banana fin. We just make up words here at Eve's Creations, that's what we do. So, what I do is I follow along, and where that, like, highest point of the arch right here, alright, that's like the sweet spot, okay? Because you can't really compare it to anything because everything's all black. So, that is your sweet spot, okay? So, when you follow this arch, right, and then you're going to get to this little sweet spot right there, right where the hump starts, and then you're going to just glide outwards like that. Hello, Debbie. How you doing, honey? Right? And just glide outwards like that. So you're going to bring this up, and then you're going to do your little point, and you're going to bring it back in. And you're going to bring it back in. Okay? So, there's your fin. Alright? Right in that sweet spot. Right there. So, the next thing you need to do is you just need to put in where the bottom fins are. Hello, Debbie. Tina B with the, do we have 3 Debbies in here? No, 2 Debbies are in here. Yes, 2 Debbies. Okay, so then you need the fins on the bottom. Alright, and they're between the head and the top one. Okay, they're between the head and the top one. So you're just going to, again, follow your swoop, pull it out, okay, and then color it in. And then color it in. Okay? And then if you want to do, if you're going to get really fancy and you want to do the one on the other side, if you want to do the one that's on the other side of him, okay, you turn around and you're going to swoop the other way and do one of those. I don't particularly like that one. I don't know, it kind of throws my eye off at doing the one that's like back there. So, you know, it's up to you guys whether you want to do that one or not. Because that one can get kind of weird. And you could also do it like to where it's like this. You could also do it to where it's like that. So, But I really don't like that one too much. In fact, I dislike it so much, I'm going to take it right off of the painting. So you guys ready for this magic? All right, you ready? So you take a wet brush. You have a paper towel ready. You scribble. And you wipe. You like that? Okay, as long as your paint is still wet, you can erase. You can erase 6,000%. 6,000% you can erase. You need a clean, damp towel. Yeah, I don't like that one. Some people add it, some people don't. I think it gets confusing on how to put it, because do you put it angled the one way? Do you put it to where it's copying this shape of this fin? You know what I mean? So like I just leave it out. Simple. Sometimes simple's better, right? Sometimes simple is better. So, but I wanted to show you guys how to erase. So there you go. Okay? So as long as, and you just gotta be careful that you don't get like a drip going down, because that's gonna mess up the rest of your paint. So you can't have a drip going down. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is fix the snout. Alright, we're gonna fix the snout. And the dolphin snout, you just want to turn around and you want to make this a little thicker on top. And then you're going to bring it down and do a little bump. And this way you get the dolphin snout. You like that? You didn't know you could erase paint, did you? You didn't know that you could erase paint. You 6,000% can. Absolutely. So, for the snout, hi Jency. Jency's back. Okay? So, you just turn around and you have that thicker part. Okay? So, you just have that little thicker part. You make that a little thicker right there, because remember the banana was here. So, you make that a little thicker and then you do a little swoop downwards. That's it. 6,000%. And just like that, guys, you have the dolphin silhouette. Ta-da! You like my Vanna White? That's good, right? Ta-da! Dolphin silhouette. Alright, now you can go and do all of those paintings that are out there that have this guy in there, and with no worries. And like I said, it's personal preference whether to add that second fin on the bottom. I think it just starts to look messy and not as streamlined and pretty. That's why I erased it. Plus, I wanted to show you guys how to erase, because did you know that you could erase black paint right off of your canvas? Now you know. Now you know. Okay, so that being said, I'll give you guys all a chance to catch up mustard. I gotta see if I got roll call right. I gotta not step on Butters, because he's literally right behind me. You guys want to see? Look. Where is he? Where is he? Can you see him? There he is. You guys see him? Look, he's in my little space. Look. I literally have like a foot of space that I stand in, and he is right there in my space. Aw, the poor little guy. You're going to print off a stencil if you decide to do a dolphin. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all. So, now, I tell you guys to find the shapes all the time, right? And that's exactly what you're going to do. So, what happens is we got a dolphin, a shark, and a whale, okay? And, honestly, they all have pretty much the same shape of body, and then there's just things in the face and the fins that you need to change. So you can easily, once you find your shapes and you do those extra little tweaks, yeah, him's scared, I know, him's scared, it's okay, he'll be alright. So the next thing, that's so Carolyn. Oh my goodness. That is hysterical. Hello, 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 Carolyn. So I finished my coffee and I need to get a soda. Alright, as you guys catch up mustard. Alright, the next thing I want to show you is the whale tail. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is the whale tail. 6,000%. Cheers, everybody. Got my diet soda. So, let me get my whale tail up here. I could have sworn I had one saved, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. Nope, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. I had a hard time finding a reference for, like the whole whale and his tail in with the whole whale. And my computer is being really, really, really slow. And I don't know why. Okay, so we're going to do the whale tail. And, again, we're going to do black paint. Aw, thank you so much for the stars, Robin. I really appreciate that. Thanks, Lovey. Everybody give Robin a big, warm Eve's Creations welcome. What? Okay, so I'm going to grab Mini-Me again. And now, you guys have all seen, the whale tail, right? Where it's coming up. Alright, it's coming up like this. And then you turn around and you have this piece. And then you have that piece. Alright, and then it's going back and it's coming up out of the water, right? You guys have all seen that one. 6,000%. So if you can draw a triangle, you can draw a whale tail. Right? And then you just round the edges. That's it. Right? So if you can draw triangles and you can draw things at an angle, you can draw a whale tail. Alright? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, and then you just put the water circles around it and the water dripping off of it. And just like that. So I'm taking tiny. And then you just put the little whoop around it. Right? And you put the water drops coming off of it. And you have your whale tail. What I want to show you is I want to show you the whale tail where it's arched. Just like a mermaid tail. Just like a mermaid tail. Whoever said that. I caught the end part of that. Tina B. Yep. Just like a mermaid tail. Same exact thing. So, I want to show you how to do one that is arched the other way, though. Alright? So, what you're going to do, I'm going to take tiny on this one. I'm going to take tiny, and you want to turn around, and you want to put in your I was going to say stem, but it's his back part of his body. But I was going to call it a stem. So, what you want to do is you want to put in the stem piece, okay? So you're going to put in the stem, which is the back part of his body. Alright, so I got that piece in here. Okay, so you're going to put in this stem piece right here. Just like that. Okay, and then the next thing you want to do is you're going to turn around and you're going to leave this little bump on top. And you're going to do a curve out this way. Alright? And then you're going to do a curve out this way. You know, a little swoopy-doop going on. Little swoopy-doop going on. And then you're going to connect it across. Like that. And then, so then you have a whale tail that is coming out at an angle. And then you just want to fix this a little bit. So then you have a whale tail coming out, and that's like folding over itself. So I'm gonna color this in. I'm gonna show you how this looks. So I'm gonna grab some white paint here, because it's hard to see when it's all black. It's hard to see when it's all black. And here, let me move you guys a little closer to the one I'm working on. So I grabbed some white paint right here. And I'm going to swoop right on the edge there. Alright? And I'm going to wipe my brush off. And I'm going to behave and take out mini-me instead of zigzag zooming with my tiny. I'll behave, guys. So I'm just taking my mini-me brush. Thank you, Jinsey. I'm just going to take my mini-me brush. Okay? The little shader brush that we have. And I'm just going to do my zigzag zooms. I'm just going to do my zigzag zooms. Right? Just like that. Okay, and then, you know, you could always add more, right? You can't, well, I just showed you how to take away, but when you're doing something like this, you don't want to erase your whole picture. So, right, so I'm just going to add a little more white right there, so you can tell the difference between the stem and the triangled part. And you just build this up, so you can tell the difference between the two. So then your water would actually, you know, obviously, you know, you clean this piece up, but you could always just do water around it. So you got your water going around, right? And the water coming off of this would actually be doing like one of these. Like that. See that? See how cool that is? Okay, so your water would actually be like that. Okay? Alright, guys? So there is another way to do a whale's tail, and you're not doing the one that everyone and their mother can do. Right? So, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right, guys? Look how cool that looks, and it was super simple. All you do is the little finger stem, and then you go swoop, like that, pointing on the edges, and then you put your water going in that direction, and ba-bam, you have yourself a whale that's slapping his tail on his way out. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm gone. See ya, Splitsville. Later. Peace. That's what's going on with that guy. Alright, so you guys that are practicing along, I'll give you some ketchup mustard time for that one. Super duper, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You guys have this. I want to show you something that you couldn't do. So, 6,000%. You could totally do this and rock it. Right, Jinsey? That was cool, right? You like that? That was pretty good? Alright, so, roll call. I'm sorry if I seem a little distracted. Facebook is doing, I don't know what they're doing, but the things going on in my screen are not what I'm used to. So if I seem a little distracted, it's because I'm looking at this like, where's the comments? Where's this? Where's that? So I do apologize. I do apologize. So, if I seem a little bit like, what's going on? I am. That's because I am a little bit what's going on. Because I don't know what's going on with the phone and everything going on this app. But anyway. So, another easy peasy thing, right? Easy peasy. The shark fin. Hello, right? The little dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's nice and clear for you guys. Okay, good, Peggy. Thank you. Yeah, everything is, like, the picture's clear and all. It's just that they moved all the, thank you, Sherry. They moved, like, where all the buttons and stuff, and that they have something, like, posted on the bottom of my screen, and I can't get it off, and it's getting in the way of your comments. Anyway. But like I said, if I miss something, just yell at me. Just, you know, text it again. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the shark fin. Alright, so we're going to do the shark fin. So I'm going to grab my black, and I'm going to grab some white with this. Okay, and the shark fin, you guys can do the shark fin. Alright, so the thing with the shark fin, though, is it's 2 swoops. Swoop. Like that. And then you want this to stay pointy. So, what I do is I actually, like, I put my brush to where the pointy part is, but I don't start pressing until I get past that point. So, I put my brush to where that point is just to get the swoop, but then I start pressing past that point. Okay? So, it's swoop, swoop, a little boop like that, and you can color it in. Color it in 6,000%. So, we're just going to color this in. Right? Boop, 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 boop. And then you want the smaller arch to be a little darker right there. So I'm just going to take my tiny and put some black paint right here. Shoop, just like that. 6,000%. You got it, Vita Vita. Yeah. So I'm going to put my black paint right there. And then I'm going to take my mini-me. And we're going to add the darker paint right there. Okay. Just like that. And you could turn around and put your... because it's just the fin, so you can turn around and take some time to add some dark and light to it. Take the white, put it on the other side. A little zigzag zoom action. A little zigzag zoom action. Nice light touch. And there you go. Hi, Carol. How are you, sweetheart? We're doing sea creatures, too. We're doing whales, dolphins, and sharks. Whales, dolphins, and sharks, honey. And then your water pieces, right? So, if he's coming through the water at you, Mr. Jaws, Mr. Scary Man, is not going to just make a circle. It's going to cause the water to flow off of the fin, right? Because he's traveling. He's like going this way, right? So what you want to do with your water for this is, again, tiny brush, white paint. You want to turn around and you could start right where it touches the water here. And you want to do squiggles going that way. Okay, very light squiggles going that way. And then, you know, maybe a little small piece like that. So then, he's actually treading water and coming at you. Okay, so, and you can put like a, you know, whatever, a little bit of splashing going on here if you want to. It's up to you, you know. So, that's how you would do. So it's not necessarily how do you paint the fin, necessarily it's how you put the water in so it looks like it's swimming towards you. So you wouldn't do the circles like I did with the whale tail. You would do these little pieces, these little swoop pieces to show the direction. Okay, guys? 6,000%. And the same, like I didn't show you the water on this guy, but I'll do that real quick. So I'll grab Tiny. And I'll grab the white paint. Okay, so the water off of this guy. Now, you want to do like a long flick. Okay, so you want to like to light touch and you just pull your brush and then do a flip. So you want to do like this and then shoot like that. Okay, so it's like a long flick. And that's like a... Do you guys want me to do... I was thinking about this today as I was finishing up the palm tree painting. And I wanted to ask my fam, do you guys want me to do... Do you want me to do a how-to on, like, brush strokes? Like, how to put the paint on your brush, how to move your brush, how much pressure to put while you're painting, like where on your brush you should hold so you get the effect that you want. Do you guys want me to do like a how-to that explains all that stuff, because I do explain it as we're painting, but you know, these guys will do a lot for you, doing different things. Let me know. Just I froze up. No freezing. No breaking up. No. That's not, no. We're going to manifest that not happening. I'm going to come back in, and I'm not going to be frozen, and we're going to manifest that that's not happening. Sherry's saying yes, please. Lisa's saying yes. Jincy's saying all of that. Yes, please. That from Debbie. Loretta's saying yes. Peggy, yes, definitely. Okay, all right. I got the memo. All right, you guys got it. I'll do that for you. No worries. All right, so you do those elongated swoops, and then you just take some white paint. Yes, that'll help you a lot. Okay, awesome. All right, I'll do that. I just don't know what I'm going to call it. How to use a paintbrush? I don't know. Once you do these swoops, right, you could do the the little dashes, and you could do the dots. Okay, you could do like the little dashes and the dots and the whatnots. Okay, so there you go. Marie saying yes. What are we yesing to? Tina B, I asked if you guys want me to do, this is like really thick. Trying to send stars, but it's not letting you. That's okay, Debbie. Just do the Venmo or PayPal later on. It's fine. Thank you. I appreciate that, though. Thank you, Peggy, for answering Tina B. Would you thin the white paint with water to make the long water lines and drips? Yes, you can. You definitely don't want it goopy. I just poured this paint, and if you noticed, I kind of dug in into the middle there where it's really liquidy and still soft. So if your paint is goopy, you're not going to get that nice swoop like I did. So, yes, you can, Carolyn, you can thin it out with some water to make sure you get that nice, you know, you just got to be careful. I'll do that too in that how-to. You got to be careful, like, how much water you add to things, because then you can start losing the actual opaqueness of the, ooh, big word, opaqueness, SAT word, of the paint. Okay, so next on the list here, we're going to start doing our bodies. All right, we're going to start doing our bodies. So, let's do let's do the dolphin first. Okay? And so the body of the dolphin, I'm looking on my computer right now to find a good picture to show you guys. Okay? Cuz we don't want Alright. Actually, I want to show you something with the dolphin. So, we're going to do the shark first. Okay, we're going to do the shark first because I want to show you something fancy with the dolphin. And a dolphin and shark body is the same exact thing. Lisa V, you got free flow paint from Golden. High flow paint. Yeah, you do all your fancy stuff. High in pigment, but more fluid. Yes. So, yes, there's definitely paints out there that are made to where you won't thin it out. And you can get a true rich color. And it's the viscosity. Why am I using so many big words? It's the looseness that you want it to be. Okay, so we're going to do our shark. Dun dun. We're going to do our shark in the water because we are getting ready for Friday. You guys excited? I'm so excited for this painting. So excited. Lots of stuff in this painting. I'm going to be moving kind of fast, but you guys can get it. You guys can get it. That's why I'm showing you guys this stuff tonight, so then we can focus on the boat on Friday. Okay? Because you won't be stressing doing the sharks because I already showed you how to do the shark. Okay, so I'm gonna take Mini-Me. Marie has golden flow and you love it. I guess I'm gonna have to look into that stuff because you guys are saying it's awesome. I have so many supplies. I'm always afraid to get any more supplies because I don't even get to use the supplies I have. I have stuffs, but I'm doing these videos all the time, so I'm constantly just using this. And now, like, even when I do like a commission or something, I'm so used to just using this that I wind up using this. You can already tell you're gonna have a George shark. All right, so there's a way to keep that from happening. Okay, so I am just mixing some white and some black here to get like a gray color, and I'm using my dirty white from when we did the sky. So I am just mixing some black and some white to get a gray color. Okay, that's all I'm doing. All right, so now again, right, the fish body, right, this is a banana because it was like this, but when they're in the water and they're just kind of straight across, they're like a bullet, really. That's what they look like. Or well, a bullet has a round, you know what, they're like an eyeball. They're an eyeball, an elongated eyeball. So what you want to do, Tina B, so you don't get a George shark, is start off smaller than what you want it actually to be. You're going to start off smaller than what you want it to actually be, okay? So I am making this elongated eyeball. That's all I'm doing. Did you guys see like my 2-second video of painting a shark? Yep, so basically the same exact thing, except I'm going to explain it to you. Okay, so there's my eyeball. You guys can paint an eyeball. I have the utmost confidence in you that you can paint an eyeball. Okay, so now I'm going to grab Tiny, and we're going to do the fins. Okay, so let's start with the tail fin. The tail fin. Yep. And again, it's just a swoop swoop. Okay, so I'm going to follow the shape of my body. I'm going to come to that narrow part, and then I'm going to go out. I'm going to follow the shape of my body, come to the narrow part, and go out. Alright? And then you're going to just do a whoop, just like that. Okay, just like that. And color this in. So, you always want to start off smaller than what you actually want your shape to be, because, very good point, Tina B. I always say it all the time. You guys laugh at me, but the more you play with it, the bigger it gets. The more you play with it, the bigger it gets. Now, if this is a true side, like he's not has his tail behind him or anything like that, your tail should be in proportion with your body. So, the way I do that is it's always just a step up from the body. So here's the body, and then the tail points are like a step up from that. Yep, looks like a fish. Look at that. It's a fish. We made a fish, everybody. All right, have a good night. I'll see you all later. It's a fish. Okay, and also the shark tails are a little more drastic. So you want to have that triangle be like bam, like up like that. Okay, they're a little more drastic in the triangle part. So you can turn around and bam, put the triangle out a little further. Alright, and now this tail is a little too big for my body, but that's okay, because once I play with this body and do the shading, it's going to get bigger. It's going to get bigger. Okay, so Tina B, you little smart butt, you. So, hey, just to let you guys know, number 1, it's my birthday month. Number 2, it's Tina B's birthday month. Number 3, Tina donated her hair today. That's what I'm talking about. She she got her hair chopped off, and she got the information for me, and she donated her hair. So we're going to do our little fin on top. You're feeling sassy, girl. You sassy with your haircut. Okay, so the sweet spot again is right where it's basically in the middle of your fish, maybe a little closer to the front, but right where this starts to arch upwards. That is your sweet spot. Alright, so I'm going to follow along here, and then I'm going to pull up, and bring it in, just like that. Okay? And there is your fin. Alright, there we go. There's the fin. Okay, so the next thing is the fins on the bottom. Now we're going to do both because he's swimming in the water, and I'm going to show you them both. Is your birthday month too, Debbie? Oh, we got a whole bunch of July babies. I love having my birthday in July. So the fin on the bottom, right where the front of the top fin is, you're going to follow that down, and you're going to do the fin on the bottom. I'm going to add a little more white to this so you can see it. Okay, so you're going to follow that top part down, and then do a little sweep like this, and then make your triangle. Make your triangle. Okay, so I did it lighter so you can see it. Alright, so you follow this piece down, whoop, and there's the front of that fin. Alright, now the fin in the back, you're just going to see a little piece. So I'm literally doing this shark right here. Okay, so you see how you can see some of his gut. Alright, that's why this fin is up higher. Okay, that's why the fin is up higher right there. Okay, so the fin underneath, you're only going to see a little piece of it. You're only going to see a little piece of it. Alright, so we're going to come out this way, doop, and this way, doop, just like that. Just like that. And now you want to fix the front where the head is. So with this shark, now it all depends. You know, this shark has his teeth underneath, so this is just a point. This shark, he's because this is kind of like you can see underneath him, and this is more you're looking at the side. He's turned slightly. So see how this has the point, and then it comes out like this, and then in? That's what you want to do in the front, okay? So I'm going to take my gray paint, and I'm going to do that little point, and then I'm going to come in, and then I'm going to do that piece that's out. Okay, so you're going to do, and then your point, you follow the top of the head, and you pull that point out like that. So you follow the top of the head, you pull that point out like that, and then you're going to have like a little bump right there. You see that? Okay. Alright, so you've got the nose point follows here, and then you pull out. Now I'm making his head way too long to where his fin is, but that's okay because I want to show it to you again. So you pull it out like this, and then you do a bump, just like that. Okay? And since my bump went pretty far, I'm going to turn around and make my body bigger. So like I said, sometimes you play around putting these shapes in, and you're going to wind up with your George shark. But you're going to turn around and So I got to make this bigger because I made the front part bigger. And I have to make this bigger. Okay, so I'm just making him proportional now. And then this fin is going to be over here more. Okay, because sometimes when you're trying to fix something, it winds up being bigger, and then you have to make the whole thing bigger. And that's why I always say to start off small, because as you're playing around, you can wind up having it get bigger than what you want it to be. Okay? Proportion, another big word, right? Alright, so now we just got to shade it. We just got to shade it. Okay, 6,000%, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're just going to shade it. So I'm going to take Mini-Me out, and I'm going to grab some black paint, and I'm going to turn around and put some shading back here, maybe a little right there, some under here, in this fin right here, because it's in the back. Maybe put a little bit right here where the tail's connecting, right? Wipe my brush off, put my highlight in. So the highlight is going to, this is kind of curved a little too much. He's like a shark in captivity because his fin's curved. So the highlight's going to go here, this fin, on the face, with the nose right here, the body, and the fin here, and the fin here. Okay, and then I'm going to just take my gray paint, and we're going to zigzag zoom. We're going to zigzag zoom. That's all we're doing. We're just zigzag zooming. Okay, and very light touch. Very light touch. Grabbing a little bit more black. Just like that. Da, 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 da. So I did. I'm doing my lights and darks at the same time. I do that. I don't know why. You know, you can turn around and do your. You know, you can do your highlights first if you want to. I just wanted to show you where they all went. So, or you could turn around and. So now I'm just zigzag zooming. Some of this already dried. So there we go. Like that. So I'm just taking that gray paint I made before, and I'm adding black and I'm adding white in certain areas, and then I'm just zigzag zooming. That's all I'm doing. And I wanted to just show you where the dark spots go and the light spots go. And now I'm just softening it all out. And if I have to add a little more dark, I add a little more dark. If I have to add a little more light, I add a little more light. So, and you're just going back and forth with your brush. You're just zigzag zooming. That's all you're doing. 6,000%. 6,000%. So, if you see me, I'm just grabbing white or black or that gray color. That's all I'm doing. And I'm constantly just moving my brush back and forth. Just moving my brush back and forth. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to put in all of these dark spots and light spots. I don't like the way this there. I don't like the way that was curved. So we're going to go up like that. And that's wrong right here. Yeah, we're going to fix that. Okay, so I got to take some blue. We're just going to cover that part up. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So it looks better. Just like that. Okay. And take my white and my gray. This fin's like being my nemesis right now. You guys noticing that? It is not being friendly to me at all. At all. So, I'm just going to move it right along. Because he is not cooperating. Alright, there we go. So, the next thing is that we got to put in the fins and the teeth. Alright, now you guys can turn around and do your dolphins the same way. You can do the whales the same way. The difference between all these guys is the thickness of the body and the detail in the shape. So, good recovery. You like that? Not too bad. Not too bad. It is what it is. I'm not worried about it. You guys already know how to paint a fin. I showed you. I already showed you how to paint a fin. It's right there. I got proof. I was trying to read what you guys wrote. Diane said it looked intimidating, but it was easy. I was trying to see what you guys were talking about, and I got distracted. And that's why I wound up with a George fin. Way too big. But that's okay. So, now, I'm going to grab Mr. Nifty, and you're going to put the gills in. Now, the gills go right in front of this fin right here. Okay, so there's your gills. Right there. Okay, and then I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to put where his eyeball is. And then you want to mark off where his teeth are going to be, which are right there. It's right where that little dip was that we made before. Right? And then you can put in his teeth. So I'm just using Nifty, and I'm just going to do boop, 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 just like that. Just little dabs. That's all. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. Oh, a birthstone painting. I was wondering what you guys were talking about. That's okay. Now, Mr. Nifty with some black paint. And I'm just going to come in here and do some little dabbing like this to get the darkness back in the mouth. And then, there you go. There you have a shark. So, like I said, the only difference is between these three fish is the like the thickness of the body, and the you have to pay attention to the shapes in the head, okay, and where the fins are and stuff. That's the only difference. So we're gonna do a whale because I can show you the shape of his head, and then I want to show you something different with a dolphin because we already did the shape of a dolphin's head. Okay, so see how this is pointy here and swoops upward, and the shark is kind of backwards. It's pointy on top and then swoops down. Okay, so which brush is Mr. Nifty? Mr. Nifty is a small detail brush, and I use him for all my details, and I give him away for free to anyone who sends me support. So if you send me support and I get your address, I'm sending you Mr. Nifties. Everybody gets 2 Nifties. With a minimum, $3 minimum tip. Your grandson always asks for hammerhead sharks. Hammerhead shark, again, it's in the head. You know, body and everything else would be exactly the same. So, if you want to do a hammerhead shark, hold on, let me just Google image one up for me so I get this right. So I can get this right and show you the right way to do it. Woo, woo, woo. I wanted images, so where's my images of a hammerhead shark? Okay, there they are. Okay, so a hammerhead shark, you want to turn around, and for the piece that's right here, you would turn around and you're going to make it like, because they're really funky looking. They're really weird. Like, God had a good day when he made hammerhead sharks. You lost one down the drain last night, but you have backup. Okay. Yeah, I told you they're sneaky little guys. I told you that they're sneaky. Okay, so for a hammerhead, this part would be going straight across. And what you have to pay attention to is the angle. Because you're looking at him from like the side and you're seeing a little bit of the underbelly. So for your hammerhead part, you would be making an angle like that. You'd be making an angle like that. And then this part is squared off. And then it's going to be larger on this side because it's closer to you. Because it's closer to you. Okay, so you would put that piece in there. And then what you want to do is the mouth. The mouth can pretty much stay where it is. We just need to schmooze it a little. And then you need to connect it to the head. My paint is like all dry already. I don't know why that is. So we just need to define this a little bit better. Okay, and then we need to put the mouth in, which is right underneath the hammerhead part. And then their eyes are actually like over here, which is very strange. They're very strange looking sharks. And then this part would like connect in like this. And then you have to highlight the hammerhead part. Like they're very strange looking sharks actually. Very strange. So I'm going to zigzag zoom the hammerhead part here. Like that. Okay, connect it a little bit better. Put a little black under here for the mouth. Put a little dark up here and a little dark down there. Zigzag zoom that a little bit. Okay, so you can really see the hammerhead shape coming to life. And then the eyeballs are literally, like, they're so weird. I'm telling you, God had a good day. Their eyeballs are, like, literally, like, over here and, like, over there. Which is so strange. And, you know, and then you could add little life dots to it. So, I'm telling you, God had a good, like, he was having a really good day when he made the hammerhead shark. Because they're, like, so weird looking. But that is basically what you would need to do. And like I said, you have to pay attention to the angle it would be at and how much are you actually seeing. Like, if you noticed, I made this piece smaller because it's the piece back here. Like, the same rule with the fin, how it's smaller and darker. It would be the same thing with this. And then the piece that's closer to you is going to be bigger and lighter. Alright, so now you can do your hammerhead for your grandson. Okay. No worries. You get, I try. Sometimes I succeed, sometimes I mess up, but I do try. Okay, so, which is fine, because if I mess up, that means I'm learning something. Alright, so, what were we doing? Whale. We're going to do a whale. And then I wanted to show you something really cool with the dolphins. Okay, so let's do a whale. So a whale, again, you're doing the same body shape. They all have the same exact body shape. It's just whatever their heads are doing is what's different. Okay? So whatever their heads are doing is what becomes different. Okay? Like I said, the dolphin is pointy with a swoop up. The shark, well, this guy is just strange, but the shark was pointy with a swoop down. And a whale is pretty much rounded. He is just rounded with like a little boop like that. So let's throw our body in here. I'm gonna switch to a 1/2-inch brush so I can do this. Did you know killer whale orcas are actually dolphins? I did not know that. So I'm gonna make a turquoise whale because I'm tired of the gray. Artist prerogative, baby. Artist prerogative. So I'm gonna grab yellow, and I'm gonna grab blue, and I'm going to grab white, and we're going to smash that all around. And if you use more blue than yellow, you get turquoise. Okay, so again, a fish body, right? We got to do the body of a fish. So let's do the body of the fish. Okay, so we're going to do our bullet. All right, we're going to do our, I don't know why I keep calling this a bullet. We're going to do our eyeball. Yeah, I need some color. I'm done with this black and white stuff. It's just, I'm done. Okay, so you need your eyeball. Alright, that's what you need. Okay, so we're going to put the eyeball in. And then you need your tail, right? Tail's exactly the same. You got to do your tail. Okay, so you follow this body swoop. You go to the narrow part, and then you swoop it out. Follow the body, go to the narrow part, swoop it out. Okay, and your little triangle piece, just like that. Okay. Oh, look, it's a fish, like Tina B said. Then you need your top fin. Like I said, you want to follow this along. Find that little money spot right there where the arch is. And you're going to do your top fin. There it is. Okay, and then you need your side fins. So the side fin, you want to start where this drops down. Is going to be your side fin. Okay, just like that. And then the... Hi, Marie. And then the other fin, right? The other fin, right? So does that look familiar? Looks awfully familiar, doesn't it? So it's like I said, all three of these guys have the same exact thing going on with their bodies. Okay? Like the only difference is like maybe this would be a little more rounded compared to the shark. Alright? So maybe you want to just soften that out a little bit. So the difference comes in when it comes to the shape and what the head is doing. So a whale, a big old puffy little whale, our little whale dude, right? He's got a big bulbous head. That's what he's got. So that's what you got to do. Okay? So you're going to turn around and you're going to follow from here, and you're just going to make this more blunt. Now, if this was a humpback whales are flat on the bottom. Okay, so that would be a humpback whale because they're flat on the bottom. But since this, if you want me to do the orca, like Tina B was giving us those lovely facts tidbits, that would be just as round on the bottom as the top. Okay, so the humpback whale would be like just pieces like this, and then an orca is rounded top and bottom. Okay, then that being said, what you want to add, and I'll switch to Mini-Me, is like they have like a little lippy area on them, right? They have like a little lippy area on them. So I'm going to bring this down, and I'm going to put like a little, like there's his top lip right there, and then like there's his bottom lip right there, because they have like a little lippy thing going on. Okay, and you like beluga whales and narwhals? Have you ever seen a whale shark? You guys are like having some awesome conversations. I'm over here trying to paint a whale, and I turn my head and I see beluga whales, warhols. Killer whales, all sorts of stuff. Oh my goodness, I love you guys. You guys are awesome, right? The fam is talking. They're all talking to each other. Yes, they are. And that's cool. I like that. 6,000%. If there's anything I need to pay attention to, you guys just let me know. All right? Otherwise, chat away. It's all good. Okay. So, and then again, you're going to add your highlights. So I'm going to grab some white and we're going to highlight right here. And we're going to highlight right here. And then on the fin, it's the same areas as the shark. Same areas as the shark, okay? And then you're just really going to highlight this top part right here that's curving down. Okay, you really want to highlight that. Right? And then just zigzag zoom it nice and soft. Okay, so you really want to make sure you have that highlight in there. Okay, and the rest of these I'm just going to zigzag zoom. I already showed you how to shade this. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little more blue to my turquoise to get this bottom part shaded. Just like that. You know, keep the little lip area going on. Zigzag zoom. Okay, and then behind the fin, of course, is going to be a little darker. Behind the fin is a little darker. Okay, so you guys already know how to shade the fish. I showed you on the shark. Okay, so like I said, all three of these guys is the same exact shape, and the head just changes. Really, just the shape of the head changes. So I'm gonna grab Mr. Nifty, and we're gonna put in our mouth. So I'm going to grab my black paint. Tina B, I love this sticker. That's cool. And we're going to go to where we made that little lip tuck right here. And then put in your mouth. Okay. And then you need where your eyeball. I kind of like make an eye little socket thing going on. And then the life dot. Okay, and then, and then you need the air hole. They have an air hole, right? So you want, I said air hole. Behave. You guys behave. I said air hole. Now, if you did this to where he's coming up to the surface, you can have the water coming out of the air hole. Alright, so Mr. Nifty, and you just go shoop, 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 just like that. And you can have your water coming out, shooting out of his air hole. Okay, so I want to do roll call, and then there's one more thing I want to show you guys, okay? Because all the fish I was painting, right, all these fish, this one and this one is a profile view, right? We're looking at them from the side for the most part. Like our hammerhead's tilted a little bit, but this guy right here is pretty much the profile view. A blowhole. I don't know if that makes that any better, Tina B, to tell you the truth. Does it make that any better? I'm not really sure. We got banana fin and blowholes, people. That's what we're doing. It's my kind of party. Woo! Banana fins and blowholes. Thank you so much for the stars, Peggy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me do some roll call here. Give anybody who's practicing a little ketchup mustard time, okay? And I want to show you one more thing because these guys are completely profile. I want to show you how to paint, like if the head was here and then the tail's behind them. I want to show you how you would go about doing that. Because on this shark in here, I kind of did that, right? If you see with this shark right here, see how this part and then his tail is towards the back behind him? So I want to show you how to do that. And I want to show you how to do stuff like that with a dolphin picture I came across that was really, really, really cool. So, and it's going to show all the points that I want to show. Okay, so let's do some roll call. We got Brandy in the house, and Vanessa, and Donna, and Tina B, and Vita, and Irene, and Diane, and Simone. Katie is here, Michelle, and Debbie, Jincy, Sherry, Marie, Bree is here, Lisa V, Sherry, Loretta, Peggy, Debbie, Carolyn, and Robin. If I missed you, let me know I missed you. Well, thank you so much for the stars, everybody. Hi, Irene. I think I said Irene. Did I say Irene? I did. I got you, Irene. So, you know, the whale's looking a little cartoony because I made him green. But how would you show that these sharks, whales, etc. are in the water, not on top? There's a few ways to do that, actually. Hello, Brenda. How you doing, honey? So, there's a few ways to do that. We have Bree, Brenda, and Brandy here. One way you can do that is bubbles. And Joan is here. Hello, Joan. How you doing, honey? One way you can do that is obviously working bubbles. Okay, so if I take Mr. Nifty and some white paint, and I put, like, say I put some bubbles around my shark, right? Okay, so if I just put some random bubbles coming out, so now he looks like he's underwater, right? So that's one way to do it. Adding bubbles coming out from the, you know, whatever. You know, maybe he flicked his fin and stirred up the water a little bit. So he created these bubbles. Now, I already did a bubble tattoo. You came back at perfect time, Irene. So that is one way to make them look like they're underwater. Another way is to, you can glaze them with, thank you so much for the stars, Debbie. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the stars and the support. I really appreciate it. Let me, if I could figure it out, I'm going to post the Venmo, PayPal, and Cash Apps. If you guys are, you know, if you don't have the stars thing, Debbie said she was trying the stars thing before. So here's my Cash App. Here is my Venmo. And if you send me support, private message me. On the top of my page, there's a message me button. Private message me your address, okay, guys? Don't share it on my page or any of that stuff. Private message it to me. So that was my Venmo, and this is my PayPal. And I'm also going to share with you guys the YouTube link. So all of my replays are available on YouTube. Every single video I've done over the past 2 years is on YouTube. So 6,000%. Check that out. Subscribe, please, and you can get me on YouTube. I'm also on TikTok. I don't know if there's any TikTokers out there. So I'm also on TikTok. I don't know if I have that link saved. I'm really not sure if I have TikTok saved or not. No idea. I don't think I do. Oh, wait. Here it is. Okay. I think this is it. I think that's the TikTok link. I'm not really sure. Okay. Another way to make them look like they're underwater is you could easily do like a water, the color of water glaze. So I'm going to take my 1/2 inch and I'm going to get it extra wet, right? And then I'm going to go over to my blue paint, just the blue, And I'm going to get this nice and saucy, right? See that? Like it's dripping, like barely there. And you could easily do like a glaze over them. So if it's going on too dark, you can do a little swipe. So you can turn around and do like glaze it and then do a swipe. And now he's got like the color of water on him. And if you turn around and like say he's in the shadows, like say he's like back there, this totally works to make him look like he's hiding behind a coral reef or he's in the shadows, because it totally not mutes. Is it mute? Is that the word I'm looking for? It like softens it out to where his tones are muted. Yeah, see, that's the word I was looking for. And then he looks like he's in the water, and maybe he's back in the distance somewhere. You don't really see him. And you can also do this, like you could turn around and do like the ripples of different water colors. So say I wet my brush again and I grab some of that turquoise I made before. And again, make it really, really, really saucy. And mute. Thank you, Tina B. And you can turn around and do like those, like when water has the different colors in it. Like that. Around them. Like it's doing those ripples of light through the water. And again, you could soften it out. So that is another way to, because maybe it has like the ripples of light in the water. Yes, he is muted. Thank you. And you could always soften these out. Okay, so that's another way to make them look like they're underwater, if you don't want them like in your face. Okay, so you guys can practice doing that kind of stuff. This is very, very, very wet paint, and I'm just very lightly and softly taking my brush, and see how it's adding all these really cool muted effects in the water, and it looks like light is filtering through the water. And notice I'm just doing like a little squiggle. And you would get all that like play of light going through the water. You could do a waterline. A waterline would happen when they're breaking the surface. So waterlines happen. You're so welcome, Peggy. No worries. Waterlines happen when they're breaking the surface, like in splashes and stuff like that. So the waterlines underwater would be like this, like these guys. Could you, if I wanted to create motion or movement, I would do like the bubbles coming off at an angle. That's how I would do that. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you, so if you guys have any questions or any, requests or anything like that, 6,000%, now's the time to ask them. Because I want to show you one more thing and we're going to be all set. I do want to turn around and show you the Friday paintings that are coming up. Oh, like a perspective thing? Yes. So say they're half in the water and half out of the water. You would 6,000% do that. So, like say this shark, like his fins out of the water, I could have easily drew the body of the shark under this, and then his fin would be out and his body would be in. So, you're right, Tina B. Exactly. So, if they're like swimming along the surface, like if I went in and painted the shark body under here, but had the water lines up here, this would be out and he would be in the water. So that is definitely a good point. Okay, Friday. Yay! So, Friday, we're going pirates, baby. Arr! We got treasure. We got jellyfishes. We got homie over here in the corner. We got our two sharks, and we got our ship. Don't be afraid of the ship, guys. Don't be afraid. I made it easy peasy lemon squeezy that you guys can paint this ship, okay? So don't be scared. All right. The hardest part of this is getting like the little perspective swoop right here, but no worries. And with the sails, we don't have to worry about shading with the sails because I actually made them just different colors. So we're not going to worry about getting all the shading into the sails. We're just going to paint them like different tones of the same color, some lighter, some darker. So you don't have to stress that either. All right, guys? And I want you to have a lot of fun with this painting. This is like a beautiful blend right here. So we're just gonna have like a good old time painting this on Friday. We're just gonna have fun with it and roll with it. So then it's gonna be Christmas in July. What? Christmas in July. So this was requested by Jinsey. So everybody thank Jinsey for this painting. I wanna do a how-to and show you guys. I'm gonna do a how-to on like all things white and show you how to work with white paint to create these really cool different little things going on. So white paint you could turn around and have a lot of fun with and create different things with it. So this is Christmas in July. So we're going to be doing this one, our little couple going on here. And then after that, I finished it today. I just have to sign it and post the event. I gave you a sneak peek last Friday, but here it is all finished. We're going to be doing our moonlit palms. So it is all finished. We're all done. And so this is going to be the following, I don't know what day it is. I don't remember what day we're at. But the Friday after the Cardinals is going to be this. I just have to post the event page, guys. And you guys share and like and tap and tag and everything you guys been doing. Absolutely amazing and wonderful. All my purple lovers, here you go. And if you ever wondered how they do those ripples, we're going to learn. And so this one, this is the premiere of the finished painting. No one's seen it yet except you, because you guys are special. This is coming up. Alright, so I hope you like that one. 6,000%. That's all done. I just got to sign it and take a picture and create the event page. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is that, you know, like I said, we're looking at these fish and it's like almost a flat profile. You love the purple? Yes, Marie, that's your favorite color. Of course you love the purple. 6,000%. Christmas in July is your favorite. All three will be great. Yep, the Cardinals. Cardinals are a fan favorite. That is for sure. So, the question is how do you paint a fish when he's coming towards you? Or maybe he's swinging around and his tail is like behind him. So with this, with the one on Friday, there's a little bit of that going on with the shark. See how he's here, but then it looks like his tail is bending around this way. So it has to do with the sizing. Paying attention to where your shapes come out and then making it darker. Alright, so kind of like what I did with this guy when I did the hammerhead part and this part went smaller and darker because it's further away. It's the same exact thing. So I want to paint you guys a dolphin that's literally coming towards you. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. And it's the same exact concepts to follow. Like if you're going to do one bending or anything like that, you would follow the same exact concepts. Okay, 6,000%. So let's do our dolphin over here, since this guy's behind him anyway. And we're gonna do let's do we'll do the turquoise again. That was fun. Okay, so I'm going to post the event for that purple one that Marie likes. And if Lisa V was still in here, she'd be probably freaking out over that too. Because she likes that. Jinsey, of course, your Cardinals that you requested. So we're going to be doing that. And I'm just kind of softening this turquoise back up again because it got a little stiff on me. Okay, so what you want to do is you got to pay attention to your shapes, all right? So I say this all the time, but if you look at an image, I want to show you the image of what I'm going to be painting. Okay, so let me grab my computer real fast. And hopefully this shows up on your screen. So, I hit something. Uh-oh. All right. So, see how he's swimming towards you? I'm going to show you how to do that. All right. So this is what I'm working towards right here. So what I want to tell you, just looking at the image, first of all, I want to find my shapes. So what do I see? I see like I don't see anything because I just hit that with my finger. I see like a rounded square right here, right? Like a little like circle area, and then it's kind of squared off right here. Okay, and then I see a little triangle coming off the back, almost off the top of his head, right? And then we have two pieces here, and then that piece back there, right? That's where his top fin is. Okay, so whenever you're doing something, and then the next shape I see for the next step would be his nose is literally a triangle coming out towards you. Okay, so the only thing is, so what's going to make the difference in this is obviously making the darker and the lighter parts. Cardinals are my favorite, and also can't wait for the moonlit palm trees. Yes, so I wanted to show you guys how to do the sparkles in the water. When I showed it to you last time, I didn't have it finished, but I wanted to, this one is all about the sparkle. So I wanted to show you how to do the water and the waves. So see, I even went and put a sparkle in it. So, you know, sometimes how the light hits the water and it creates all these really pretty sparkly things. That's what I wanted to show you. Okay, so I want to turn around and I want to make that square, that like rounded square I just showed you. All right, and this is a 1/2 inch flat. He's just like Big Boy, except he's half the size. Don't tell him though. Okay, so we're going to do that like square shape. Okay, just like I showed you, right? Just a little rounded square thing. Okay, so we're going to do that part. And it's kind of rectangular, so we're going to bring this up and do the round here, just like that. Okay, so this is what I just showed you in the picture that I just showed you. Okay, and then you have his piece coming out that is his tail, right? And it's literally like he's here, and then the tail piece is literally coming out over here. And it's this little tiny triangle. It's just this little tiny triangle coming out, right? Looks like a little party hat going on. And then his fins, shoot, like that, and like that. Alright? So, and then his other two fins are coming out from underneath him. So, we have one here, and one here. Right? And then his fin that's on the top of his head, which you're only getting like well, actually it's in the middle of his body. So if this is the top of his head and his body's swooping, you're only going to see like a little piece of it. Okay, so there is the fin that's on the body. Okay, now that I have this all drawn in, right, I'm going to turn around and we can shade the darker parts, and I'm going to let this dry so then I could do the face details. Okay, so we want to shade the darker parts. So obviously his tail back here is going to be darker than the rest of them. So you just want to turn around and darken that right up. Okay, so when you do these, when you do these where they're bending or part of them's in behind the other part, what you want to do is you want to pay attention to where the shape is coming out from. Okay, so with this guy, here's our eyeball, right? But then this is kind of going this way and further back. So your eyeball is here. And notice how this is closer. It's closer to the fin than this one is. Okay? So when you paint these, you want to pay attention to what parts are where and where are they coming out from. Alright? Just like this guy. It's coming out right from the top of his head. It's just sticking right. I live in Virginia, and cardinals are our state bird. Oh, that's so cool. New Jersey is the golden finch. Okay? So, it's coming straight out of the top of his head. That's what it's going on. So, I'm going to switch to tiny, right? Because I want to keep this small. And I'm grabbing my blue paint with the turquoise. And I want to come back in here. And then this is going to be even darker. I don't know where the white came from just now. Let me grab some more blue. Oh my goodness, I almost dropped my palette. Oh my goodness. We don't want that again. You guys remember when I dropped my palette that one night? Oh, that was the worst. Okay, so I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to grab the turquoise. And we're just going to soften this out a bit. But make sure that that piece is nice and dark. Okay? Maybe I can do a close-up. Close-up! Hi, guys! Alright. So, we want that piece to be nice and dark. Alright, so just grabbing the blue paint, and I am just filling this in. Little dabs. You know, just little dabs, little marks, little pieces. And I'm going to wipe my brush off, and then I'm going to grab some of that turquoise. And I'm going to do little dabs. Right, just little dabs and pieces, that's all. So then this is nice and dark back there. Alright, maybe a little more blue. Because this was kind of like a big piece right there. There we go. There's the money right there. Okay, so the next thing is that it's going to be dark. This is going to be darker too. So we're going to make this darker in here. So I'm going to put the blue on. And then I'm going to take my turquoise, and it could have a little lighter part on the top. That's okay. But right behind where the head is, you want that to be darker. Right here. Right there. That's the money spot right there. That's going to make all the difference in the world. Okay, so now it looks like it's behind him. And not, I'm just zigzag zooming here a little bit. And not coming out from the top of his head. Okay, so now it looks like it's coming from behind him. Now, the same with this fin. Now I'm getting a little closer and a little closer to where his head is. So I'm going to do the fin. But I'm not going to make it as dark as the tail. I don't want it that dark. So I'm going to grab a microscopic amount of blue. A microscopic amount of blue, and just put a little bit of blue in there. And I'm just going to zigzag zoom a little bit. So it's a little darker, but not much darker. And his fins, same thing. Okay, so I'm going to take my turquoise, and I'm going to do his fin. There we go. And we're going to do his fin over here. You know, fix the shape a little bit because they're a little bit like roundy. Alright, and then I'm going to grab the blue, do a little zigzag zoom, grab the blue over here, do a little zigzag zoom. I got too much paint on my brush, got to wipe it off. Okay, so a little zigzag zoom. Alright, so, alright, I got to do the All Things White How-To Tuesday before the Cardinals. Before the palm trees, I guess I can do, yes, because you kind of need the flicking skill for the palm trees. So, before the palm trees painting, I'll do the How-To Tuesday on how to work your paintbrushes. how to use your paintbrushes. Okay, guys? So does that sound good? I think that sounds good. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of blue in here. All right. So now we're up to the face. Okay, now we're up to the face, or the face area. So what you want to do is, this is obviously underneath his body, right? This right here is this part. Oh, remember doing that when you're a little? And then you do blah, 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 blah. You do that when you're a little too, but you do Anyway, it's this part. Perfect. Thank you, Tina B. Okay, so we gotta shade that piece right there. All right, so I'm gonna grab my blue, and I'm taking my shader, and I'm gonna just put a swipe in, and then I'm gonna grab my turquoise from before, and we're gonna zigzag zoom. We're going to zigzag zoom and shade that bottom part. Okay? So we're going to shade that bottom part right there. Alright? And then we're going to shade on the sides. Okay? Because this is literally part of his body coming at you. Because his little snout is, you know, obviously not the shape of his body. All right, I have to grab more blue paint. My shadows aren't coming out that great because I'm literally working with like little scrapings of blue. And all right, now I got some blue paint going on here. All right, we're good to go now. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that blue paint with my turquoise shader brush. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. So you're just going to shade right underneath and on the sides, and then you can wipe your brush off and do a little zigzag zoom action to just soften it all out. Just soften it all out, that's all. Now the highlight, you're going to put the white with the turquoise. Grabbing white and turquoise is going to be bam right on the top of his head. Right there. Right? And then it's going to come in this way. And then we're going to be making his nose. Alright? So you want the highlight to be right there. It kind of looks like he has what's that? Like a helmet? He's helmet head. Alright. Now I'm going to grab my turquoise. And we're going to zigzag zoom this. Okay, so now we're going to zigzag zoom this out. I got to wipe my brush off. I got too much paint on it. Alright, so we're just going to zigzag zoom the lighter part out now. And if you lose some of your dark, that's okay. You could always put your dark back in. That's not a problem. Okay, you guys have to practice your zigzag zooming and your blending. We did a whole how-to on blending. Okay, you guys have to practice your zigzag zooms and blending. I can't do it for you. Alright, now I'm going to switch to Mr. Nifty, and we're going to make his snout area. So I am literally going to grab white paint and a microscopic dip of the turquoise. Okay, and I'm going to turn around, and right where this is coming to the point right here, because this is all his torso, and his head is up here. I'm going to go across, and then I'm going to come in, and I'm going to make his little snout. I'm going to make his little snout area, right? Just like that. And I got some goops, so I'm just going to soften it. We're just going to soften it. Okay, and then I could take mini-me. Now I'll take tiny, just because this is a really small area. So I'm going to take tiny, and I'm going to just soften this out. Alright, we're just going to soften that out. And now I need to shade the snout part. Okay, so I'm just doing like little squiggles and zigzag zooms. So we're going to shade the snout part. So where it attaches to his face right here is a little humpity dump. So I'm going to grab a microscopic amount of blue, and we're just going to put in where it attaches to his face and do a little smudge action. Okay, just a little smudge action. Just like that. And then we're going to take a little bit of blue, and we got to put his smile area in. So we're going to put the smile area in. And then I'm going to grab the turquoise again and kind of fill this in a little bit. Make this piece bigger under here. Grabbing a little bit of white. Okay, and I'm going to zigzag zoom. Alright, so this is a very small area. And, you know, it does get tricky when you're trying to shade and do all these things in such a small area. You know, you kind of have to play with it back and forth, and you're just going to play with it, and at some point it's going to, like, pop and just be what you want it to be. So you have to keep playing with it. Like, I could play with this area for, like, probably another hour. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to grab Mr. Nifty, and I'm going to grab some black paint, and we're going to put his smile in. Alright, so we're going to put in his smile right here. So we're just going to do a little zoop right there. And put in his smile, if I can get some black paint on here. There it is. Zoop. There's a smile. Okay, and then we're going to put in his eyeballs, which is on either side of where the nose is connecting. So there's his little eyeballs. Okay, and then we're going to do his little blowhole up here. There we go. Alright, and a little life dot in each. So that is how you would do a fish. He's looking a little cartoony because I didn't fix this snout up area like perfect, but like I said, I could be here for another hour fixing that, so I'm not going to do that to you guys. So that is how you do a fish swimming towards you. Okay, so now you have profiles, you have one swimming towards you, and what I want to finish up saying is you just want to practice, like, taking the pieces of the fish and just pay attention to the distance. Like, see how close that is to the fin, right? So you got to pay attention to the distance of the parts. And if you pay attention to the distance of the parts, you're going to turn around and be able to do where the bends, what happens with the bends, and if it's swimming towards you, if it's swimming away from you. Like I showed you before, like on this shark, you can see, and then his fin is all, like, see the distance because it's a profile compared to this guy who he's kind of bending like this. So see how short that distance is right there and how I darkened all that out. So when you want to do them, when you want to paint them and make them curve or coming towards you or anything like that, you just got to pay attention to where the parts are poking out. Obviously make them darker and smaller, and then pay attention to the distance between the different parts. Okay, it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky to get a hang of, and that's okay. That's why we do our practice session, 6,000%. But you guys can totally do all this. I have the utmost confidence in you. And thank you so much for the stars, everybody. You guys are amazing. And thank you for the compliments. And I hope you had fun tonight with How To Tuesday. If anybody's watching the replay and you have any questions, 6,000% message me. If you sent me support tonight, thank you so much. Make sure you message me with your address. I'm going to put it right next to my cute little guy right here. Make sure you message me your address so I can definitely send out your nifties to you. And we're going to turn around and do our pirates on Friday. And look for the posting of the palm tree event because I'm going to take care of that tonight. Okay? Alright. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining me with How To Tuesday. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much. I remembered my sign, sweetie. And thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned a lot. Y'all warm my heart. So have fun and go create, okay? Mwah! Good night. I love yous all. See you next time.